Hello friends, today I am going to talk about this beautiful succulent called Graptoveria lovely rose. Graptoveria is called a lovely rose as this plant mature it looks like a rose. Care of this succulent is same as other succulent. So today I'm going to talk about how to grow and care Graptoveria succulent. Sunlight. Keep this plant where it receives 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight. It likes to stay in warm temperature. During the hot, scorching summer afternoon, keep this plant in shade or indoor as the scorching hot of summer may burn the leaf of this plant. More sun it receives, the leaves will become more reddish color. Lovely rose does not tolerate cold and a frost. So during the winter, during the frost, it's better to keep this plant indoor or in a shade. It can be grown both indoor and outdoor. If you are keeping this plant indoor, keep it in a place where it receives good amount of light, whether it is direct or indirect, and in a warm place. Watering. During the summer, water this plant when top few inch is dry, and in winter water this plant only when the whole potting mixture dries up. Do not overwater this plant. Overwatering causes root rot. Soil. Use well draining potting soil for this plant which does not stay wet. Soggy soil causes the root rotting. For potting mixture, we can add coarse grit such as perlite or pumic, or we can buy succulent mixture from online. I have used my succulent mixture which I have prepared myself at home. If you want to know about my succulent mixture, you can check the link in the description box. Most of the succulent dies because of overwatering and because of the soil which holds lots of water for long time. So make sure that your soil does not stay wet. Plants does not need frequent reporting. We can report this plant once in 2 years. Use well draining pot while reporting this plant. Graptoveria can be easily propagated by separating a pups or a baby. This plant will produce lots of baby. You can separate the babies or a pup and grow it independently in a separate pot to get new plant. Another method is by cutting and another method is by leaves. You can just take the leaves from this Graptoveria and keep it in a dry place for some time to form a callus and place it in a soil to get a new plant. Always propagate this plant from early spring to late winter to get a best result. Graptoveria may produce a flower from early spring to late winter more than once. If your plant is not healthy, you can cut the stalk of the flower to make your plant healthy. But if your plant is healthy, you can keep the flower. Its flowers are very beautiful. After the flower, you can collect the seed and you can also propagate this plant from the seeds. Talking about infestation, this plant is loved by mealybugs. Mostly I have seen the attack of mealybugs in this plant. So if the infestation is not so intense, you can remove the mealybug with a damp cloth, and you can also remove the infected leaf to protect the whole plant. If the infestation is intense, then you need to use the insecticide. You can fertilize this plant once in a month with a dilute liquid fertilizer. Your fertilizer should be very much diluted. Do not over fertilize this plant. Over fertilization may damage this plant. I use NPK once in a month to fertilize this plant. If you take care of watering properly in this plant is going to stay with you for a long time, and this is the one of the most beautiful succulent which is very easy to care. This is it for today's friends. Take care of yourself, keep gardening, like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching HR Garden.